Hey, what's up, guys? This is Andrew Smersik with Combat Art Training. I am here today with Kayla of Tactical Response. I gave her one of the EDC backpacks when I first got here, and she's been able to look at it and mess with it a bit, and she's wanting to put together her own backpack. So what I want to do is, no shit, Kayla's EDC backpack as a product. And we're just gonna put her name on because it's her ideas. We're gonna have a bunch of different backpacks. This will still be for sale. Yeah. So let's just get into it. Oh, so first off, with the EDC backpack, original intentions of it, integrate it in with a chest rig. I've got some that I'm working on, but the Haley strategic ones, the Spirit Systems ones, all that, it integrates with the side straps. She's got set up for crossbody. You want to show that real quick? So crossbody, you can wear it that way too as a single strap. It does not integrate well within the armor. I've tried that, but we'll come out with something later. But anyways, yeah, simple, small backpack. Doesn't fit too much stuff, but it still fits a lot. Kayla, go ahead. Let's. We had I think 5 points that you wanted to hit. Go ahead.
So you gave me the backpack. Was it Friday? Last Friday?
Maybe earlier. I don't even know.
Maybe.
Yeah.
The day that he gave me the backpack, I was just like, okay, I want to switch my purse over to that because I was just carrying a little purse, and I carry off body still. Got some weird stuff going on with my skin, and I'm kind of allergic to my own sweat. Like when I sweat on something, I blister.
Like heat rash?
Yeah.
Yeah, I get
so
heat rash, yeah.
I've been carrying in a purse for a while. And one of the things that I mentioned to you immediately was if you're going to carry off body, it needs to be crossbody so that it can't just be snatched away. And he, all he did, took one strap and goes across, and then you wear it like this right here. So then we were figuring out how to carry a gun in it, because that's gun and medical are the two things that my purses have to fit. And we figured you can just pull it, then it's in front of you. And one of the first things that we talked about was coming in making a pocket on the fanny packs from the top. We're but then you might flag the people beside you, so doing the zippers on either side to make an ambidextrous, and making a pocket a separate pocket on the back for your gun. And then so when you do have it around the front, so you got it on, and then you pull it, you rip the zipper back, and it's right here for you to do. Because the way that I've got it set up right now, because there are two main pockets, right? So the one on front, this is where I keep my wallet, my ID, all that stuff, just zippered pocket. And then right here, and this was another thing, you had told me, because I carried it the way that it came. So. And then you were just flip it back, and it makes it easier. So
we had this this lip right here that it protects the zipper, right? And all I do is I flip it back. Lots of guys are doing it. And honestly, I put it down there to protect the zipper, keep the zipper clean, keep it from getting damaged. It works for that. But yeah, it can get in the way. Yeah. And honestly, they're quality zippers anyways, or mil spec. And I see a lot of bags that don't have that, So I'm I was thinking about doing away with it anyways. Yeah. But yeah, go ahead.
And then in the main pocket, we also talked for the new bag, for Kayla's bag, bringing the zippers all the way to the bottom so that you can just open it up and have your stuff. Right now, in the big pocket, I've got a Voca and a spare tourniquet. And then in this back pocket, it has the Velcro backing so that you can use the universal style holster to put another Kydex holster in. I've used my
Velcro holster holder is what it's called on the site.
Okay.
Yep.
Yep. And then, but I've used my, the one that I carry on my person, the NSR holster, and just ulti-clipped it to the pocket so that I can get in there and get it, and it keeps my gun separate from the medical.
And I like that way too, because traditionally, this pouch right here it Velcros to the back, right? So the idea that I had with it, the way I typically use it, like at the gym or whatever, is I Velcro holster holder all the way down in there, close the pocket so I can open it. No one sees my big scary gun. Not that they're probably gonna notice anyways. No one pays attention, but yeah. So I would have it closed in there. But the way she set it up with the ulti clip right there is pretty cool. Now, one thing we're talking about is like if you already have the bag or you have something like it. It doesn't have to be mine. You could dummy cord the holster if you got an ulti clip up there. Dummy cord the holster is something down in there. So like she has the Velcro holster holder, maintaining the correct height. Run 550
like it's just cord at the bottom of it to keep it from slipping too far down.
Yeah, so run 550 cord from the holster to the holster holder. So even then, if she just rips that bitch out, the gun's the only thing that's coming. Go ahead.
So the changes that we were talking about to design like the second generation of this bag was specifically the gun pocket on the back, so that I could open up the zippered compartment and it still be something that I can open up at my kid's school. So, and no matter how you carry your gun, if you're doing it off body, your gun needs its own pocket.
Yep.
Like you can't have other stuff in there. It's dangerous. It is not the correct way to do it. Your gun needs its own pocket. And that's why I wanted something back here so that I could actually use this for like my mom bag. Because in my head, the way that it's going to work, like with the pocket over here and then this back pocket still, is this back pocket is going to be where my medical stuff goes. Yeah. And it's still going to be completely separate from this right here. And then I can have my diapers and wipes and other stuff in this pocket, kind of make it like an all-purpose bag. And with the main intention being to carry medical and a firearm correctly and safely to where it's all still super easily accessible.
Yeah.
Because that's the primary goal for this bag, is to be able to do that.
And one note on that too, so we're talking about this, there will be, so it's just going to get a little bit wider, right? Not crazy.
A little bit deeper.
Or, yeah, excuse me. But there's no access to the gun from opening up the main compartment. Okay. In addition to that, so zipper on both sides, right? So one here and here, and then we'll play with it. May not do it, but maybe one at the top too. But that way,
because if they're carrying it in backpack mode and they just want to flip the backpack around,
got it out. Yeah.
Because
cool.
we were playing with it where if they were carrying the backpack like this, like if they're gonna switch it around, like if something's going on, and then being able to access, like just multiple points of access to the gun, depending on how you're having to carry it.
Yeah. Plus, I'll make it, and then 6 months later, why don't you put a zipper at the top? Because I like to do this thing,
Yeah.
So if we can, we'll put it on there. Yeah. Go ahead. I think next would be the main compartment with the things, right?
Yep. So what?
Oh.
So we did the gun pocket and the lid.
Oh, elastic strap.
Yeah. So this strap, granted, I'm a little chubby and I'm very busty, so I'm probably at the larger end of it, but this is completely maxed out when I have it on. And I would like there to be a little bit more room so that if I just kind of want to sling it and not wear it super cinched up against my body, that I can do, especially moving kids and stuff. Like, I'm a mom, I got 3 kids, don't do it. So, but that,
unless they're going to vote correctly, then please, more.
But that was the second thing. And then adding a pocket on this side.
Yep.
And that was something like...
Yeah, no, I like that idea. So, we got this pocket right here for this side of the pack, just doing the same thing on the other side. And that way, you can still have organization, but it's not like a a bunch of tiny pockets.
Right, so that you can actually fit stuff in it.
Yeah, because I mean, you got your Voca right here, right?
Yep.
Like, that's beautiful, right? It's organized because if you have to deal with gunshots or whatever type of trauma, you just pull that whole thing out. So you could literally have like dollar store pencil bags or whatever and organize your shit with those in there, and then have the two main pockets.
And then because we are thinking about this from a firearm and medical perspective, we talked about like a 2-inch strap down here.
You mind holding it up like that?
Yep, 2-inch strap about halfway down so that you could put rifle mags in it. Because even though I'm coming at it from a mom's perspective, to make it more friendly to everybody.
Mama has a rifle too.
Yeah, yeah. Like rifle mag in it. And then above that, the thinner, like 1-inch elastic band that you could put pistol mags and tourniquets in. And so if you're using the rifle on one side, it doesn't interfere with anything because the elastic is thin enough and flat enough that it's not going to mess anything up. But it gives you options. And I really like that because this may be the bag that I grab that, like, when I have my AK, like, hey, shit's going down. Like, and I know, like, multi-purpose stuff, it's not great at anything, which is why, like, we have considered this with its main purpose being to safely carry medical and firearm.
Everyday carry.
Every day. So, but I want it to also work with me as a mom, and then me as a mom that also carries a fucking rifle. So,
yeah. Well, and too, it's like, okay, so you got that, you got your rifle in the vehicle. Craziness happens, and then you grab your bag, you grab your rifle. You don't have to dig around where I put my chest rig or whatever. It's like, I got another rifle mag, I got my mag, I got my pistol. Let's go. So.
And then the last thing, and like I said, this was minor and very specific to me, because I wear a lot of leggings that don't have pockets, because girls' pants suck for the most part and don't have good pockets. But having another just open pocket on the front, like right across here.
So would you want this to be like a small pocket and then like a medium?
I like this being a big pocket.
Oh, okay.
Because that's where I keep my wallet and everything like that. The shorter one would just be like literally, hey, I'm sticking my phone in there. I'm sticking like a receipt, like just the crap that you pick up along the way.
How tall then? So like a phone like that?
Yeah, like that tall.
Oh, let me. If only I had a phone right here. All right, so like that.
Yeah, so where just the top of the phone is gonna stick out.
Oh, okay, and more kangaroo style.
Yeah.
So it no Velcro or anything, just slide it on in. Okay, cool.
So that I love this backpack as it is. Like, it's awesome. I was telling him I used to carry the Maxpedition bag.
Yeah.
But it was so tactical.
Yeah.
And like, I'm not that person. Like, I'm not. I'm like a mom before anything else, I guess.
I honestly like. All right, if I say a Punisher skull, a Spartan helmet, or a bunch of Molly, I'm like, ugh. Like even there's a lot of clothing brands where okay, I used to work at a gun store, and there'd be guys complaining about how much even a shield might print. They're wearing combat boots, grunt style shirt, and a cool hat. Yeah. I'm like, dude.
Yeah, people know.
Yeah.
People know.
That was one of the things I did. I was like, I'm not putting any Molly on it,
Yeah.
But yeah, all right, here. Sorry, go ahead.
But I think that was all the changes that we had talked about. Possibly like a side pocket, but I think that everything else that we were doing gets rid of that, like so that it doesn't interfere with the zippers and stuff like that. But I really like it.
So she was talking about maybe a side pocket, like right here, and big enough to put a phone. But that
interferes with that.
Well, this is called Kayla's Backpack.
Yeah.
So we don't need to have this fourth one here.
Okay.
If you're not planning on integrating it with a chest rig, that's all that's for. I mean, I can't think of another use. But yeah, so we could still look at doing that. And yeah, so this is kind of like these ideas are in order of precedence. What she wants the most. So yeah, so five things. Do you like the size? This size?
It's perfect.
perfect size.
Yep,
okay,
perfect.
Yeah, we're thinking alike there.
I have big purse syndrome, and so if you give me like a 5 foot, like a backpack that matches my height and width, I'm gonna fill it up. I'm gonna find ways to fill it up. This limits how much I'm actually gonna carry. It keeps it manageable while still making sure that I have room for everything that I need. So like the last purse that I was carrying, I didn't have a full Voc in it. I had a pocket Voc because it wasn't big enough to like have this. And that was one of my favorite things, was like this, it fits absolutely perfect in there. And again, it's separate from my gun, so I'm not going to accidentally grab something else out. And I have to tell people, like, have your tourniquets open and accessible. So that's why I've got the one inside the bag, and then this one as well on the outside of the bag.
Do you mean open like that?
Open out of the package.
Oh, okay, all right. So
like,
the way
not still in the packaging.
Yeah.
Because then, like, when I put it in my bag, I stage it, like, just kind of do that to get it in there. So then when I pull it out.
You're cool with that, though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
As long as you can quickly get that open and on. And the only way people are going to get good at that is by practicing it.
Right on.
Like, the only reason that I knew about the stuff that we talked about, like, hey, this would be easier is because, like, I took this bag home and tried to draw my gun from it, like, 100 times the first night. And I'm like, okay, I'm catching here, but,
yeah.
like, so I wanted for everything to be great. And one thing that we didn't talk about, but I put a little pepper spray that, Will Ingalls, he's another alumni. He was like, "Hey, here you go."
Oh, Will's a good dude.
Yeah.
He was at my first class, and then we got to take class again. Yeah,
so he gave me pepper spray, and I put it on so that I had something to grasp onto to get it open instead of trying to have to find the little.
Yeah, and finding the correct one too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if you wanted to, you can just cut this bitch off right here. This
I like
extra.
having to.
Or tuck it is another thing people tend to do. But,
we're not going to have that option or that issue with the next bag.
Yeah, true that.
So.
All right, yeah. Any other points on it? Did you want drain holes on it on the bottom, like that? Or
I think that adds a level of tacticalness that's just unnecessary for me.
I didn't need them, so I was like, whatever. But
So.
okay, cool. Yeah. Any last thoughts on it, or?
Honestly, like I said, I love the bag the way it is. This was designing it, like actually going through and designing a bag. And I kept telling him, like, these are just ideas. This is your wheelhouse. I'm not a gear person. So tell me if something that I'm saying doesn't make sense. But so we worked together and we got all of the different pockets and stuff. And I think that we're going to come up with a really fucking cool backpack.
Yes.
Backpack slash purse.
Yes.
Because I'm going to use it as that.
Yeah.
And like you're gonna offer it in different colors and stuff too, right?
Yeah. So the gray is real popular. Wolf gray, right? That's what that looks like. The black, people buy it, but my thing is, if you buy a black one, it's gonna be covered in lint. It looks disgusting just as I'm making it, and I'm trying to keep things as clean as possible. Multicam Black, I don't think it screams tactical that much because it looks.
It does.
It does?
Yeah.
To you? Well, but that's also to us because we love SOE stuff and, we see it all the time. I think it's not as bad as like this. I think this is screams more tactical. Or Multicam, OCP, the white one, the Multicam white. What do you think about that? You not like that or?
I'm not, like, I got 3 kids. I ain't doing nothing white.
True that. But, okay, so anyways, for solid colors, the wolf gray, the black, there's an OD green that may be too tactical looking. Raquel, American Gun Chick, she requested a fanny pack in hot pink, so I have hot pink. We can do that. I guess if you email.
So don't make that face. Like,
what?
That's the big thing, though. Like, girls felt like in this, because I grew up in this when there weren't women in this industry.
Yeah.
Okay? And it was just like, oh, she's got a pink gun. Haha. Like, I can fucking shoot the shit out of you with that pink gun. So, like, save the laughter for the hot pink stuff. Like, that.
Oh,
it was like.
I got you.
putting my woman flag down, having a pink gun, and then being better than you with it.
I will say that
not you, but like
the hot pink with the black accents, because I still kept the black zippers, black webbing, and all
like
that.
how awesome would that be?
It does look dope. It does.
You know what I want? Tiffany blue.
Tiffany blue. I don't know if I can find that. Do you actually want that?
I love the gray. The gray it goes with everything.
But do you want Tiffany blue?
No, I want another gray one.
Okay. All right. We can do that.
I just think the Tiffany blue would be a really pretty option. Like, I might have a second one in Tiffany
It could
blue.
be. And I'm not annoyed by doing the hot pink. I'm annoyed by having to buy another color because I have so... Like, I don't keep shit in stock. Everything is made custom order now because it's like, okay, what? 10 colors for how many different products? There's no way I could keep up with that. Everything's custom order.
Yep.
But all right on. Actually, I was thinking. I keep having students ask about what medical kit should I get, and the funny thing is like I think about Voca first, but then I went and I looked to see if there was another option. I couldn't fucking find a better one, so I sent them that. Do you mind if we do another video on for my channel on the Voca?
No, not at all.
All right, cool. You want to go ahead and cut it in a second? All right. So, first I want to hear the tactical response closing.
Your responsibility to be ready for the fight never ends.
All right, guys. Keep fighting communism, and remember that training saves lives.